All right, welcome to this episode of the Inner Circle. We're going to talk about aging parents. And this episode, we're going to focus on moving our father into an independent living community. Who wants to
Not
start?
a nursing home.
Not a nursing home. Correct. Okay, to start this journey, go ahead, Tanisha.
I was gonna say, Celeste, I feel like you should start because he was cohabitating.
Well, I'm gonna stop changing. I promise. I'm almost.
I was like, why she keep changing colors?
Is it the white light you're looking for?
I need to turn it off.
Come on, tech support.
Not this kind of tech, but anyway.
Just AV.
I mean, where do I begin? Like, he was here. They were here until Mama had her stroke. I guess the house rules, everybody's house rules is a little bit different, but I'm not gonna say my house, my rules, but
you should.
Young boys, they loud, but my tune-out game is superior. So a lot of stuff that we hear and I don't be doing. But I had a coworker one time when I worked at Charter, and I think our parents had first talked about moving up here, and she was like, your house is your house, and once they move into your house, it will become their house, and that don't always go in well. There were some adjustments that had to be made, boundaries set, but then it became too much.
Okay.
And my attitude, the way it's set up now, like I really don't have the patience for a whole lot of things. I'm not out anymore. It was a lot, but he had his own space down in the basement, Wi-Fi, food, refrigerator, grocery trips, and it was a lot. Adding on other health ailments made it even more. But no, we hear the stories about how everybody else took care of Nana in the back room, and people would come. Even my coworker told me about how when her great grandmother had a stroke, she didn't talk, she didn't walk, she didn't say nothing. They just kept her in the back room. Do you really want to do that? I felt it would be a better living environment for him where he could have his care, be around people his age. Like the age and the way this new generation operates, it's a lot.
And I think that's the biggest thing is just the difference in generations. So now if you can be criticized for seeking a better level of care for your elderly parents because back in the day, like you said, they kept them back in the room, or I'm never going to let that happen. But I mean, times are different now. Facilities are more equipped. Facilities are more under control. You actually have facilities like that you can put it in. And I don't think anybody should be condemned for making the best choice for their personal mental health, their peace, and honestly, even I feel like it's a better living situation for him because when I went up there that day and took him some groceries and then checked on, even worked up there for a little bit, he was shooting the shit like he was on 3rd Street in Bowling Green down in that lunch cafe. And I'm like, you have a lot of friends here. There's so many different activities here for you to do, for you to participate in. you can sign up to taking places whenever you need to go, and it's not like he does not have access to us anymore. He still does. We still transport him, we still get him there. So I feel like it's a transition in the beginning that may have been a little scary, nerve-wracking for him. But ultimately, literally, this is what he wanted, because he wanted to leave. He wanted to go miles away where there would have been no care, not even from us. But we accommodated you still by allowing you to move just in a safer facility, a safer area, closer distance to where your cousins could still get to you. Everybody could still get to you.
Girl, I felt some emotion in that.
No.
But I mean, yeah. And it
Is it burnt? Oops. Sorry, I burnt the chicken.
how you burn the chicken?
She forgot she was cooking. She pulled a Larry Sears.
No, I put it in there. I put it. Sorry.
Is it fried chicken?
I did. Is it burnt? Dang. Oh well, there's other batches in there. So sorry. Distracted. So sorry. Interrupting.
That happens.
But the move. So he's in a facility where he is independent care, meaning he still can move and groove as he chooses. He has met people within his age generation. 3 hot meals a day, activities. Everything's included. So the moving gave me an eye opener of like the lack of umph and get up, because everything's within your fingertips versus now that you move and now you gotta go down to the cafe to get food. This is gonna help you get more mobile, all the things.
Better circulation.
We thought.
What do you mean?
Outside of going down to the cafeteria, how many times y'all think he leave his room?
He said he's going down there every meal, but that's what he said.
So that's at least 3 times a day. And he let the guy draw him. I don't know if that was before lunch or not. So
And he went and looked at what to do with the patch. He was like, some of these people got their room set up nice. And I was like, wait, you went to somebody's room?
So that's why he called me. He was like, where's that? Keep in mind, he was just over here. Where's that table at that was beside my bed? It's still down there. Well, everything's on the floor up here. So what you're saying is you would like for me to bring that table up there. Well, I mean, I don't want you to have to go out of your way. Do you want this table? Well, I mean, if that's what you're hearing me say, I'm not hearing you say.
What is it with him asking for stuff?
he will not ask. And even after you've had that back and forth and you agree to do it, no, it's fine. I'm good. Don't worry about it. But then to somebody else, I ain't doing it.
I'm so glad you said that. Don't even worry about that. So I got them 2 end tables that was up in Darian's room. And I was like, oh, I can get those to Daddy. Don't even worry about that.
I low-key think he was trying to get me to say we put it in that storage. But I'm not doing that because I already know what's going on with that. No. And we have talked him up because he's now calling my phone, but I'm not going to answer it.
What about the storage? We ain't gonna air all this. I feel like this is a venting session, personally. Are we?
That's just the top level, the 20, the tier, whatever. I gotta go see this chicken, how burnt it is, but whatever.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
The tables, the end tables.
The storage, Tanisha. So I went up there once when I was over at Solicit's with something. I was like, oh, I'm down the street. Let me go try to close this out. The lady was like, I got there after 5:30. She's like, I close at 5:30. What do you need? And I was like, I'm just trying to close this out. Da, da, da. And she was like, well, I've shut everything down, so you'll have to come back. And she's like, you can actually call over the phone and close it down, but I didn't. So then I went back up there and I was like, damn, I'm over here again. Let me just go in here and close it out. I go in there and she was like, what number, what unit, who's over it? Oh, you're not a contact on here. He has to come up here and close it out. Cool. So I want to pay the fee to get it cleaned out. Cleaned it out? Who said we clean it out? Didn't nobody say that? Who told him that? Okay, fine. So now I need to find somebody to clean it out. So I looked on Google, made a request, and he was like, oh, you need to send me pictures. Mind you, I had already left. So then I go pick Daddy up, then go back to the storage unit. The lady's in there. Daddy gets out the car. Hey, Larry, how you doing? And then I go take the pictures. So he's still in the office talking to the lady, kicking, doing whatever. Fine. Then I come back and they're like, well, she's like, well, I can find somebody to come pick it up and I'll do it for free. Cool, even better. And then I made the mistake of opening my big mouth. And I was like, well, I can't lock it. Here's the key and stuff. Can I just give it to you? Oh, well, we can't do that. We got to lock it. We got to go back to the storage unit. We got it shut. She put the key back on there. And then I gave her the keys. And then she found somebody that was going to pick it up. But as we were opening it to see what was hung, she was like, oh, this is a lot more stuff than you said. And then Daddy just completely oblivious. I didn't even know all this stuff was in here. So I was like, yes, you did. I was like, his memory is a little sometimes. And then I think that ticked him off. And then he completely shut down after that. And then he spazzed out on Celeste for some bow ties.
He tried it, but I was covered in the blood.
He was. He was like, we're not doing that. I'll handle that.
Where are you going where you need a tie? Please tell me. And it's that I don't know where it is now. I really don't. I think it's in this basket in here. But when you and Mario were moving the dresser and all this stuff fell out, the only dresser that had something in it. That's what he's asking for.
I don't know where that stuff. I feel that I thought I threw it away.
No, because when I came home, it was on my couch.
Mm.
So I think I took the bag and brought it in the house, but I'll find it eventually.
Okay, but back to the topic at hand. So he is in a senior living community and getting adjusted to living there.
Not a nursing.
Not a nursing home.
Lord of mercy.
Anything to close out or add? He just called me too. You didn't talk to him, Celeste?
Nope.
Really? We can't be talking about that on here.
No, I was just showing you that picture. I didn't say anything. No. We can talk about this though. Lord of mercy. How do you all feel? Because now he's in very close proximity to you. You think he might try to walk down there one day?
Absolutely not. He will barely walk through the car if I park somewhere. No. And there is a man that walks, an older black man with his nurse. I think it's in that other facility, but they walk all the way down here. And then they turn around.
Oh my God.
They might do it like, I ain't seen him in a while. I don't know if that was his physical therapy or what, but I would see him at least once a week. But I don't, easier to check in. I can I'll run in on my lunch breaks, pick him up stuff, brought him lunch the other day. So that has been a convenience. Yeah. And then having those moments of is it the word? Reflection? Revelation? Whatever the word is. Both was like, what am I gonna be like in my old age? Am I gonna be stubborn? Am I gonna what am where I can control all my health stuff, but what can I control now to prevent that? That's where I'm at, like mentally.
Yeah. And even like the innocence, the way I talk to my children, like I could assume that it's going to be interpreted this way, but let's consider it from all aspects. And is that really conveying what I wanted to say? Is that doing it in a positive manner? Am I listening to what they have to say? So yeah.
I seen something on social media the other day, and the dude was like, our generation, we're still coming out of, if you raise your voice at an adult, that's seen as disrespectful. But if you think about human reaction and the psychology of raising your voice, you're raising your voice because you don't feel heard. And I'm like, in this transition of a teenage child, I can see that. I can see that. But still not accepted. I just pause in those moments and be like, okay, wait a minute. What are you trying to say? I'm actively listening. But yes.
Yeah, and even in those moments, just if they say, "Oh, mommy, you were mean," like doing some self-reflection and revisiting that emphasis and like, okay, was I really mean? Even if it came off as being mean, how can I not make it seem like I was trying to be mean versus just, oh, whatever, and continuing that same behavior and attitude.
Right. Very true. Yeah, because I gave my child the business.
You gonna tell her what your son said to us?
I bet Lee talked. You're gonna be the edited version. I bet Lee talked to Darian so bad in that car, and on the way out, there's no telling what she said to him because I seen her mouth moving. I couldn't understand what she was saying.
Who was this?
I guess when y'all were walking out for the recognition.
Oh no, I didn't do it in the moment because he was still in the middle of the game. But I knew he could sense I was mad. So I'm like, I'm not gonna make it worse because you already know that I'm mad. And I can tell by your body language and how you ain't even saying nothing to me that you know that I'm mad.
Because he was cheesing in that picture like he just won the Heisman Trophy. I was like, okay, so everything worked out. All right.
Oh no, it was definitely after everything, and I finally got back home at 7 p.m. And I was like, I just need to get one thing off my chest. And and then it got super duper quiet in the car. But anywho, that was that. Okay, so where are we with our one aging period? The other one is another conversation. How do we feel about the move so far?
I think it worked out for the greater good for everybody. And like I was telling the aunties, it's about the level of care because if I see you wander out into the street from the doorbell camera, that's gonna set other. That's gonna be a domino effect for other things. Now I got to leave work. Now I got to see if you okay. Now I got to get there. Do you have any broken bones? Like that used to stress me out watching him walk to that mailbox every day so bad because I'm like, all you get to do is take one wrong spin and smash. I don't understand why are you going outside 7 times a day to check the mail. But yeah, I think it worked out for everybody. Care wise, environment wise, he's around people in his age demographic. And you're not stuck in a dark basement all day. So I think it worked out. And now whether he does get up and walk, it's gonna be pretty boring if you don't. So maybe you will go down there and talk to the other people in the cafeteria. And now you're forced to change your diet.
Right. And the other aspect of that, the social life aspect, I feel like his personality is shifted. Like he's not as negative, and he's more like appreciative of the things, and has even expressed that to some scale.
Yeah, it's interesting because when we went up there and we were taking out the trash and doing the laundry, there was a housekeeping lady, and then the lady that, the facilities lady comes around and gets the trash. So he was introducing me to every single person, and they were like, "Oh my God, he's just the sweetest man ever. He's just so nice, and everybody just loves your dad." And it made me reflect on those moments where you got the kids at home that are all out of control, that not really the bad kids, but the kids who just don't listen, follow directions, follow rules. And then they go to school and they are the best child. So when those ladies were telling me that to daddy about daddy, I was like, "Oh, really?" And he's went, and I think it's forcing him to be more mobile because he talked about how he sat down on the deck. He's like, "I know you got one, but man, just sitting out there, that's the most beautiful view. It's so peaceful." He's like, and so I'm like, this is helping you be more mobile, more social. You gain more friends. There's several veterans up there that you've talked to and you've shared similar experiences with. And he also raves about how he says he's one of the youngest people up there, but he isn't as far along, like health conditions as other people in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that part of him is encouraging because even though I got all of this going on, it's not as bad as it could be, or I'm not where they are. So I think that opens his eye up to be positive, be thankful that you're still here, that you still have the ability to do these things because other people around you can't.
Mm-hmm. Very true. I think Celeste already spoke to it, but yes, I agree for the greater good.
Yes. What?
That was it.
Oh yeah.
So you just said her piece and did. I'm so mad about this chicken deal, but I read that. I tried. I'm gonna scrape it off and eat it.
Is it that burnt that bad?
I don't know. I'm tempted to go get a piece to see and show you. Hold on.
Mom, are y'all still recording?
No.
Guess what?
What?
I got iOS 26 because I'm just like that. I want some food. But yeah, look at me.
Boom, 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 and down these steps. Okay, y'all think? What y'all think?
That's not that bad.
Was it baked?
It was burnt in the air fryer.
Darian said you got the
Oh.
wrong feed, honey.
It's still good. I'm thinking it's still good. Y'all tripping. Bruh. How's the birthday? Okay, we're gonna wrap up this episode. Then we need to talk about our admin stuff, and then we can get off here.
I've been on here for like 30 hours.
I knew that was.
So stay posted on our aging parents and transition. The end. I don't know what the end is called.